Virus exists. Coronavirus is a disease that
attacks the respiratory system.
The symptoms of COVID-19 are fever, tiredness, dry cough,
shortness of breath,
headache, sore throat. Coronavirus spreads primarily through droplets of saliva or discharge from the nose when an infected person coughs
or sneezes.
Please don't be scared. To prevent infection and to slow transmission of COVID-19, follow the safety precautionary measures placed by the World Health Organization. Wash your hands regularly with soap and water, or clean them with alcohol-based hand rubs. Maintain at least 1 meter distance between you and people coughing or sneezing. Avoid touching your face. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing. Stay home if you feel unwell. Refrain from smoking and other activities that weaken the lungs. Practice physical distancing by avoiding unnecessary travel and stay away from large groups of people. Please don't be scared of the virus. Follow the precautionary measures. Stay home, stay safe.
Hello, this is Gttv News and I am Mary S. Jarju. Thanks for joining us. First, our headlines. President Adama Barrow declares state of public emergency for another 21 days. Mr. Lamin Sow of the Prison Department appeared at the TRRC today. The European Union expands support to youth empowerment in the context of COVID-19. Elders of Sukuta and Salaji holds a press conference on land disputes. Burundi's President Pierre Nkurunziza has died after suffering a cardiac arrest at 55. Those are our top stories, and now the news in detail. President Adama Barrow declares state of public emergency for another 21 days. In exercise of the powers vested in him by Section 34, subsection of the 1997 Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia, His Excellency President Adama Barrow declares a state of public emergency to exist in the whole of the Gambia. This further declaration shall last for a period of 21 days, pursuant of Section 34, subsection 2, with effect from today, the 10th of June 2020. Therefore, all emergency regulations issued under the Emergency Powers Act shall continue to apply during the period of the state of public emergency. Signed by Ibrahim G. Sankare, the Gambian government spokesperson. Mr. Lamin Sow of the Prison Department appeared at the TRRC today to give his testimony on issues relating to receiving, keeping, and torturing of detainees. Our reporter Salifu Wanja now reports.
Lamin Sow of the Prisons Department appeared at the TRRC to give his testimony on issues related to the receiving and keeping of detainees at the Central Mile 2 prisons. The junglers and NIA would bring detainees and hand over to the prisons officers. Asked by the council if he knew that these acts were illegal, he answered in the affirmative. Other than that, They were ordered by the Director General of the prisons, and in order to save oneself, you need to obey. Asked by Deputy Counsel if the detainees were given any blankets and mattresses, Mr. Sow had this to say.
Normally in the prisons, when a prisoner is brought, no matter whether you are a detainee, convict or remand, for blanket and mattress and mosquito nets, you will be given that one. That one is compulsory. But now, from there, maybe your own personal needs is what you will not have, because that one is through your family members. Those people should be the ones to bring it for you. So if they are not aware that you are in the prisons and you are not having visit, definitely you will not have those things.
European Union expands support to youth empowerment in the context of COVID-19. Our reporter Salif Wanja gives us the rest of that story.
The European Union is expanding its support to young Gambians by enabling the Youth Empowerment Project YEP to venture into new well-needed activities and extending its implementation period to November 2022. The additional support will help more young entrepreneurs and small businesses to create and sustain jobs and income in view of post-crisis recovery. It will support a number of young entrepreneurs in critical sectors such as transport and logistics to address all the supply chain disruptions by facilitating market linkages. To facilitate access to finance for fast-growing companies, the project will provide co-investment plans, grants in collaboration with Gambian Angel Investors Network GAIN. Further support will be extended through technical and vocational training to boost the skills and employability of young Gambians while enhancing the institutional capacity of training providers. YEP will also continue to support Gambian authorities in their response to COVID-19 pandemic, thorough awareness raising and prevention, mitigating and other post-crisis recovery supply. Salif Wanja reporting for Gttv.
Aji holds press conference on land dispute. Our reporter Isatukoli gives us the rest of that story.
Jibril Bojang, affected member on Sukuta Salaji land dispute, told the media that Buba Sanyang and his co-workers on a press conference highlighting that they wrote a letter around 2017 to the Alcalde of Sukuta on the issue of the land at Salaji extension between Sarepate and Salaji. The people of Sukuta are restricted from touching the land. Jibril Bojang said that letter was never seen, and the elders of Sukuta also claimed they did not receive any from them. Jibril Bojang urged the government to leave the empty plots for the affected victims because they all have families to take care of. He added Buba Sanyang and his co-workers are the ones benefiting from these lands and challenged the people of Sukuta if they had evidence to show if it belongs to them. Jibril Bojang said they had all the evidence with them. He should come out and sit with them in order to clear the air to the general public. Reporting for Gambian Talents TV, I am Isatukuli.
President of Burundi, Pierre Nkurunziza, has died after suffering a cardiac arrest. He was admitted to the hospital on Saturday after feeling unwell. His condition improved, but on Monday he had a cardiac arrest and efforts to revive him were unsuccessful. After 15 years in power, Mr. Nkurunziza was due to step down in August. In 2015, the announcement that he would run for a third term plunged the country into chaos. It sparked anger as some questioned the legality of a third term bid. There was a failed coup attempt. Hundreds of people died in clashes and tens of thousands fled the country. After a change in the constitution, he was able to run for a further term in last month's elections, but he decided to retire and was to be known as the Supreme Guide to Patriotism. He was also due to receive a $540,000 retirement payout and a luxury villa. Before we take leave of you, a recap of our top stories. President Adama Barrow declares another state of public emergency for 21 days. Mr. Lamin Sow of the Prison Department appeared at the TRRC today. The European Union expands support to youth empowerment in the context of COVID-19. Elders of Sukuta and Salaji holds a press conference on land disputes. Burundi's president, Pierre Nkurunziza, has died after suffering a cardiac arrest. This is all we have for you today. Thanks for joining us. Till we come your way next time.
Coronavirus exists. Coronavirus is a disease that
Attacks the respiratory system.
the symptoms of COVID-19 are fever, tiredness, dry cough,
Shortness of breath.
headache, sore throat. Coronavirus spreads primarily through droplets of saliva or discharge from the nose when an infected person coughs.
Or sneezes.
Please don't be scared. To prevent infection and to slow transmission of COVID-19, follow the safety precautionary measures placed by
The World Health Organization.
wash your hands regularly with soap and water or clean them with alcohol-based hand rubs. Maintain at least 1 meter distance between you and people coughing or sneezing. Avoid touching your face. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing. Stay home if you feel unwell. Refrain from smoking and other activities that weaken the lungs. Practice physical distancing by avoiding unnecessary travel and stay away from large group of people. Please don't be scared of the virus. Follow the precautionary measures. Stay home, stay safe.